And we're underway in the bay from the 1300. Norse Warrior, the first out of the gates, bounced out well as in front from Rungstetland in second. J. Lordy is 4 deep at the outside with American Gem in the white cap 3 wide with cover. Rungstetland has now dropped off the pace, is racing second to last, and Rocking in Rio is the trailer, only by about 4 lengths here as they head towards the 800-meter marker. And out on the lead is J. Lordy, as towards the outside of the track. American Gem just had to take up for a stride on the rail, has now found the rail. Then came Norse Warrior, is 3 wide in green. Rungstetland in a white cap is between horses, and Rocking in Rio is being ridden along, in fact a long way from home with 600 meters to go. J. Lordy is in front and going to guide them into the home straight. Over on the inside, American Gem. Rocking in Rio has come to the extreme outside with Rungstetland 2 off the outside rail. It's J. Lordy and American Gem, these two, with Norse Warrior in the middle. Rungstetland, Rocking in Rio is getting going on the outside, and Rocking in Rio now taking the lead inside the 100, and Rocking in Rio will go on and win by 2.5. Norse Warrior second, Rungstetland third, fourth will go either way, American Gem and J. Lordy in a photo. Stand by for the judges to confirm those final numbers. Here's the head-on replay. Rocking in Rio came to the extreme outside. Rungstetland in the white cap, and also right there is Norse Warrior. And comes down to these three, but Rocking in Rio, the better horse on the day. 3-1-5-2, the provisional result. Now that TCO2 for the second race is all. Race result is 3-1-5-2. Number 3, Rocking in Rio, the winner from 1, Norse Warrior. Then 5, Rungstetland, followed by 2, J. Lordy. Rocking in Rio is the 3-year-old son of Heavenly Blue out of a Rock of Gibraltar mare, Rocky Bright. First win from 6 outings. Richard Fourie is the winning rider. Alan Greer for the winning trainer, bred by the Ascot stud, Pty Limited. Well done to owners, AWSM Racing Syndicate nominee, Mr. Arun Chadda. Very well done to everybody involved. 3-1-5-2, scratched 6, provisional result. Race 2 at 13:05 over 1,600 meters. TCO2 is all clear, no further changes.
While he's back in town, Richard Fourie is also back in the winner's box, and just hearing that first ride back in South Africa this season is a winner, so very well done.
Yeah, thank you, Nadine. I was only away for a week, but I did come back a lot fitter than when I went there, so just, yeah, glad to be in the winner's box and getting the ball rolling so long.
Now, Neil made some observations about this chap. He came back, Rocking in Rio, that is, off a rest in Gelding. Thank goodness for you. You just came back after the rest, but you seem to work well together. And we loved him going down, and he's returned accordingly.
Yeah, look, I took him up a little bit further, and he was wanting to be a bit sluggish. I really squeezed him into it and getting his blood going, and, you know, he still wanted to, like, turn out of it a little bit. He wanted to go left, and he's just a green horse. Even in the gates, just before the start to pull the gates, he was a bit annoyed in there, and he sat back and he sort of bombed the start anyway, but it worked out beautifully. The guys were in a straight line, and I was just in behind them, and you know, it was a bit of commotion going through the 800 or so. It felt like the pace came back on the rail, and there was a bit of movements, but it didn't really affect him too much. Came into the straight. Needed to get him going. Felt this action is big. He needs a bit of ground. So I got stuck into him, and he released nicely through the 300, and yeah, just kept the momentum going, and he won a good race. So well done to ASSM Racing, Mr. Chada, Mr. Rippon, thank you, and to the boss, thank you. It's been a long drought, it's only first winner for the month, so let's get cracking.
I like that attitude. Before you run, how did you find Japan? I know you didn't have, let's be honest, too much to work with, but how did you find Japan?
Lovely experience, a real eye-opener. It's a beautiful country. I'm going to need more than 5 minutes to tell you, but
yeah, but it was a good experience.
It was fantastic. I've never experienced anything like it in my life, so it was definitely well worth the trip, and I learned a lot, saw a lot, and hopefully I can sort of introduce it into our racing somewhere.
And stepping forward into the season, now back in South Africa and ready to take it on, do you have any special aspirations this year?
Yeah, I'm going to ride 300 winners.
There you go. I like that short. I love your short and to the point positive answers. Richard, well done.
Thank you.
Alan Greef starts the day off back with the regular rider, Richard Fourie, in the irons. And Alan, you did expect him to need this run off the gelding, but in fairness, with the further scratching going down, came down to 5 runners. And yeah, even though perhaps needing it, he's come through well enough.
It's amazing what a gelding does. I know we've all been married somewhere along the line. We felt the same way, but we didn't improve as fast as this fella did with his gelding. So very well done to ASSM Racing and to Ascot Stud who bred him. You know, I always thought he would be okay. Just needed the gelding. He hadn't had a gallop.
Yeah.
Everything just went well. And Richard, you know, Richard's Richard. He came back, assessed the race during the running, and won a nice race. You know, it's nice to have him back, and interesting to hear about his trip to Japan. And as great a jockey as Richard is, he's always keen to learn, and he says he's learned a trick or two, so hopefully we'll see it in the making later.
I will definitely look forward to that. Now, I didn't quiz him about his rides because he has been away from the yard for a little bit, and maybe you can quickly just tell us a little bit more about these horses closer to the time. Race 2, Made to Measure.
Made to Measure, knocking on the door, always finding one too good for her, but overdue.
Race 6, number 1, First Officer.
First Officer, I think, you know, he's held his own against the 2-year-olds in the features.
Yes.
And he's now in open company. I'd like to think he can stay competitive.
Race 7, number 5, New Day.
New Day, I think, is a huge runner.
And race 8, number 3, This or That.
This or That, I think, you know, she's also drawn a little bit wide, but was unlucky last time. I think, you know, if she can overcome her draw, she'll be thereabouts.
Alan, thanks very much for that, and well done for this fellow's super win.
Thank you.
Just to reiterate Alan's wishes there, well done to Ascot Stud, the breeders here. Another son here of Heavenly Blue, who's really starting to come to the fore of recent. Certainly super to have Richard back riding in the Eastern Cape, and great to see him get underway in such scintillating fashion, rocking in Rio in the winner's box. And a belated mention to the groom, Akona, who will be receiving 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting. Well done.